Hi guys, this is Bimlesh Jha. Today is day 27 of cracking cat in 120 days. And this is morning hour where I do English practice daily. Sorry, English speaking practice daily. So before we start our English speaking practice, like taking help of ChatGPT, I want to share that what happened yesterday, what I did. Did I complete my all the targets that I gave, or just 70% or 50%. So yesterday I got fever and headache and cold too. So, but I covered my quant target, I covered my VARC target, but in LRDA section, I didn't solve questions and watch lecture. Means in except LRDA section, I did every target achieved. So all this is about yesterday. At the moment, if you ask how I am feeling right now, actually I am having fever right now, not that much, but yeah, a little, and a cold too. Actually, last night me and my mom went to doctor. Doctor gave me medicine, and I am taking that. They said you need to go through the medicine for 2 days or 3 days. After that, we will recheck and then we will say something. But according to my symptoms, what I feel, it's viral because at present every third or fourth person is suffering from this viral fever. So I am also in that person's. So now let's start taking help of ChatGPT and ask and replying some questions that ChatGPT will ask. And after that, ChatGPT again responds me and resolve all my doubts, mistakes, and give me memory tips. So let's dive into the chat GPT. But I am sharing you my display. Yeah, here you can see. Sometimes it's not here. Now this is fine. Now I'm sharing you my display. So this is the chat GPT section. You can see that yesterday we practiced this 10 questions. I was only able to answer 9 questions because of my laptop's battery and the time limit that ChatGPT is now taking. Earlier, ChatGPT has no time limit, but from last since last 2 days or 3 days, I am facing this issue. But this is not important. I am asking ChatGPT. Let's start. Hi ChatGPT. Hi Chat. This is day 27 of cracking cat in 120 days. So I'm asking you to ask me 10 questions and I will reply those questions and you have to give me 9 column table where you will mention correct sentence, my grammar mistake, memory tip, contextual vocab, other extra vocab that can be used in same context, and the extra sentences of those extra words and Hindi translation of that word too, including my answer deeply, your correction deeply, and question that you asked also mention that. I submitted my this prompt to ChatGPT. Let's see that it captures correctly or not. If it captures, it's good. Then we can save time and make this session longer. If Chat can't comprehend my prompt properly, that then in that case I have to type and see whether it goes. Actually, it's taking time, and now I understand it's not about internet. It's about that the long sentence. If you say long sentence, it takes time to convert that dictation into a text. If your sentence is short, your dictation will convert it into text very fastly. You can see here that my dictation is very easily and in less time get translated into text. Now I'm submitting this to ChatGPT. Let's see. Perfect. You can see everything. That prompt is clearly understand by ChatGPT. Now, the 10 question that ChatGPT asked is first, tell us one life experience that completely changed your perspective. Now I'm answering these questions. Actually, you can see from past few days that ChatGPT is not no longer asking new questions. Every day, some you can see that the questions are repeating. I don't know why. Maybe I need to use some other prompt or other thing I need to do. But yeah, more or less the questions are looking similar. It's like that it's better for me that I mugged up all the answers and then practice daily. That, but if you do that, you can't develop your sudden speaking English practice. Means if you encounter a new person and he starts communicating with you and he uses other words, then how you reply? If you just know 10 sentences, so it's not good to just mug up the answers and practice daily. No, that's not good. So I inform for that reason I am just living in current time. Means whatever the situations I am getting, I will tackle those situations and in that moment only, not practice earlier then reply. No. So the first question that chat asked me is tell us about sorry, tell us one life experience that completely changed your perspective. Completely changed my perspective. So if I answer this, it would be look like this year, means 2025. I was preparing for NIMSET examination. During that examination, I thought that examination is easy. I will just crack it in 2 days, 50 days. But I didn't. Means I failed though this failed in that examination. Not because I studied and failed. No, it's because I didn't study. If I studied, the result could have been better. But I didn't study. That's why the result means the first thing is you need to study at in any point of time. If you want to change yourself, you have to do hard work. There is no alternative to hard work. If you don't do hard work, someone else do, and he will give better result, and you will have only one thing to face, that is regret, which I don't want. So that's the change in my perspective come when I was preparing for NIMSET examination. Then in question number two, how do you deal with stress during exam preparation? During exam preparation, I calm myself by worshipping and breathing exercises. And even though I am stressed or relaxed, I don't think about how my result would look like. I just focus on that this is the question. I have to answer this question. If I answer this question correctly, that's okay. Then I move to the next question. That is how I face stress or yeah, stress. Then in question number three, what do you think is more important in business, innovation or consistency? Why? So if I have to answer that what is more important in business, innovation or consistency and why? My perspective on this is in business, consistency and innovation both are important. If you are consistent with your old product and that is not market survival, that means you are no longer going to get good business in future. So if you want to make yourself stand in future, you need to be innovative. If you are innovative with consistency, means if you are applying consistency in innovation, means every time you are innovating something and not just innovating something, you are implementing those and you are consistent with those. That, yeah, if something is needed to progress here, I will do that. If something is something can be done in more better way, I will do that. So you have to be consistent and you have to be innovative both in business. To make a good business, you have to be both. In question number four, describe a failure in your life, how you turned it into a learning opportunity. So again, I got the same question that I am answering this question from last 5 to 6 days. The answer is very simple. If I have to say about failure, my life is still now nothing but only failure. So the thing that changed me and I learned many things from that is my preparation journey. Means from NEET examination to college days to MC examination, and now I am preparing for CAT. Means earlier I used to be very, I'm not getting the word, but I want to say earlier I was not that serious that I was supposed to. That's why I got failed. But at the moment, if you ask me, are you serious this time? My answer is yes, I am serious. I am preparing and I am preparing. I can't answer more than this that, yeah, I will make sure that I will definitely crack. It's not on my hand. I'm on my hand. I have only one thing that I can prepare. I will give my 200%. Whatever the result that will come, I have to face it and face it in a strong way, not just you got your result, you got your result and it says you failed and you demotivated and again start doing anything. You are not doing anything. No, I learned that if anything happen, means whatever the result for me from now, the only thing that I care is being productive, being consistent. Yeah, being consistent and persistent. If you are persistent, consistent, determined to your goal, it is achievable. Now, in question number five, if you had to pitch yourself in 1 minute to an investor, what would you say? So, if I have to pitch myself to an investor, I would say, "Hi, sir, how are you?" Then I will reply, then I say, "Sir, sir, my business is about AI. chatbots that are made for finance. Means I made a chatbot for finance, just like you can see Perplexity and OpenAI, Gemini, but it is different than that because when you means in India, many people face issue of how to file tax, how to return, take the return GST, how to do means in finance related there are many confusion. So I just want to make a chatbot regarding finance sector where the task that earlier CA used to do, accountant used to do, and many people don't have didn't have access to those people. Now they can just rely on that chat bot, and chat bot will completely guide them that this is the process you have to go through this, and your task will be done. So this is about my app and chatbot. This has many potential because in India you can. I'm just giving a rough estimate that in India, major, majorly majority of people don't go to the CAs, but they need to regulate their finances. How will do that? So this here the our chatbot comes that will improve. Then in question number 6, how do you keep yourself updated with current affairs and business news? I read daily the Hindu newspaper, the editorial page and the business page, and at night I watch a 10 minutes or 12 minutes lecture on geopolitics by Prasant Dhawan, which makes me updated. Sorry, keeps me updated on current affairs and business news. What is one quality you admire in a leader and why? I would admire a leader with empathy and understandable nature. Means to take your employees together and think that they are your family members and you want to grow with them. You take care of your employee and your employee will do the work that you are needed. So that's how the I look. That's the you can see again that Chat GPT got time bound. So it's again stopped taking my recording. As of now, I just answered 6 questions, and now ChatGPT is taking only 6 questions answer. But no worries, I am I will answer all 10 questions, irrespective of ChatGPT is taking my 10 question or not. Actually, it stopped taking recording at 6 question only, but that's okay. So I was answering seventh question. The question was, what is one quality you admire in leader and why? So I said that admire I admire a leader who have empathy towards their colleagues, their employees, and have nature of thinking growing together is better, and they care about their employees' emotion and work-life balance. Yeah, that's quality I would admire in a leader. In question number 8, imagine you are working in a team where people disagree. How would you handle conflict? Actually, this is a most common problem that I will get in any situations. So I need to find a way that I need to make myself able to think to face this type of issue. So first I will understand that what actually happened. means on which topic, or is there the whole topic is they are against, or they are just against or dissent about some points in that project or something that I said. So I will understand their perspective too. And after listening to their perspective, and if they are correct, I will implement that. If they are thinking limited and I am seeing a far side, so I will convince them that okay, this is the task that you are doing. So you are thinking a short-term result, but I am looking for a long-term result that if we do this project, this will lead this company to another high. So I will try to convince them, persuade them. Then in question number 9, what motivates you the most to pursue an MBA after so many challenges? Actually, I want to build a career in leadership, networking, and business in future. So for that reason, if I could look the fields that are available here, MBA is uh, top courses that are available. So why not do MBA? For that reason, I am doing MBA. In question number 10, if you get rejected by all B schools this year, how would you handle the situations emotionally and practically? Actually, this is the question that I never want to experience, but anything can happen. Like future is unpredictable. So future is unpredictable. If I get, if I am thinking, let's suppose, yeah, this happened, then how you will react? I would react, I would not react. I just think, analyze that what are the mistakes that I did and what the what's the solution of this? Can I resolve this in 1 year and again prep for CAT, or I can do other thing? I will analyze those deeply. Like, yeah, I can do better next year, but I will I should have to get a experience of a job for 1 year. So I will do job, and along with I will also prepare for CAT next year. This is how I will deal the failure. Actually, you can see Chat GPT erased my answer. You can see there is no answer. Means Chat GPT had some glitch and my answer got erased. There is no answer. You can see, and there is no voice. But I am submitting. Let's see what happens. There is a two buttons only. First one is cross, then the second one is correction, means click to apply. So I am pressing the click to apply button, but it's not working. No worries. So this is how I replied my 10 questions. Now if I talk about in VRC what I am doing. Actually, earlier I said everyone that my English is not that good, means it's poor. I make so many mistakes. Like in if I talk about spelling error, yeah, I do a spelling error. I my grammar is not that good. My pronunciation is not that good. My vocals sometimes feels like that some iron. engine is my iron, some iron engine got what you said, corroded. Yeah, that's how I feel. But I am working on that. I am working on grammar. I am working on sentence structure. I'm learning daily 30 new vocabs and revised old 30 vocabs. And wait a second. Actually, it's not working, so why not to close the display? You can see I am on this. So actually, my display. Actually, I'm sorry. My chat GPT is not working properly. It has some glitch and it cleared my conversation. It is not showing my conversation, but it's okay. Sometimes you face problem, but it's all okay. So I was talking about my VRC, how I am preparing VRC. So in VRC, first thing that is most important is how you understand the reading comprehension. If you understand it properly, that that is enough to crack RCs. So earlier, when I used to read reading comprehension, I just read thoroughly, means didn't make without any focus. So I made a system and plan that this is the checklist I in my checklist there are 10 to 12 points. In If I talk about first 5 point, it is about reading comprehension, not about attempting questions. It's about reading comprehension. So in first questions, I would apply a strategy called map, where the first thing is if you read whole passage, you will write a main idea of the whole passage in 3 to 2 line. That's only. Then there is author purpose, means why this passage author wrote. Is there anything that author want to say? So that is author purpose. Then paragraph role. Whenever I am reading a paragraph, I need to assign a role that this paragraph is doing this role. Means if something in first paragraph there is talking about something that uh, it happened in past, so it is setting background. So the paragraph looks like, if I assign a role to paragraph, it would be like this is setting background or this is introduction. Then in second paragraph, it is raising some questions. So it is raising some questions means critical. So this paragraph is critical. And another paragraph, say, let's suppose author is is saying something and giving his advice. So it is about argument that author is doing. In next paragraph, if someone against author, so it is making counter argument. So that's how the paragraph role comes in the picture. If you understand each paragraph clearly, that yeah, this paragraph assigned to this role, this paragraph assigned to this role, so you are able to make a flow that yeah, this is the flow that I need to go to answer the questions. Then the third, then the last that comes is tone. Author is saying this. Why author is saying this? You also know. Means okay, but what's the mood of author? That the author is in angry mode. The author is in questioning mode. The author is happy. The author is neutral. What is How is the author's mood? So this is the tone. So these are the four. If I talk about acronym that I'm using, it's mapped, MAPT. Mapped. First is main point or idea, main idea. Then the second one is author's purpose. Then P is for paragraph role and T stands for tone and mood. And when I'm reading paragraph, I also now focus on connectors, because connector helps me to understand that yeah, earlier sentence is how connected to the another sentence. If there is a connector called and, so it means that the sentence is continuing or adding something in that sense only. If connectors like but, however, other than this, it means that there is you can see the contrast is creating, means earlier sentence saying something other thing and the next sentence is saying opposite to that thing. So that's how connector helps me to understand each lines, that yeah, this line is connected to this line by this manner. So first, about reading comprehension. Now if I talk about question attempting and dealing with different type of questions, so I am not focusing on that. For me, the first 3 to 4 days means I will apply this strategy from today only. Means I will apply this strategy on 100 RCs, that oh, this paragraph is saying this is the character, this is the role. So I will apply only this 5 step strategy first in 100 RCs. After that I will come to the next, means that this strategy you need to apply on that 100 RCs too. After, means in 10 days or 15 days, I will then compile all the strategy, means all the portions of that strategy to in a single RC and solve that RC. Then I will again review that my strategy, that oh, okay, this was my strategy and it is doing how efficient this is. It is giving 100% result or it is giving 70% result. If it is giving 70% result, I need to improvise that strategy. If it is giving, let's suppose, 80% result, okay, I need to practice more and re- my strategy and I will work on that. So this is about day 27 English speaking practice. You can see I am coughing, but it's okay. So in live stream where I will do my cat related study, where I will study Quant, LRDI, and VRC. I will share my target on YouTube Shorts. You can go through that. So until then, bye. Good morning. So this is morning hour. So I need to first say good morning, which I didn't. So good morning, everyone. Bye.